Banza Church Ruins.
Kamot Chris, di ko kabasa Chris. Nagala Chris ali. Nagala Chris.
The Butuan Church ruins hold a significant historical importance as they are remnants of one of the oldest colonial churches in the Philippines. Built during the Spanish colonial period in the 16th century, this site represents the early introduction of the Christianity to the region and the beginning of the cultural and religious transformation that has profoundly influenced Philippine society. The Butuan Church ruins, with their ancient walls and remnants, offer a tangible connection to this era, allowing visitors to reflect on the complex dynamics of colonialism, religion, and identity formation. They are the testament to the enduring legacy of Spanish influence in the Philippines and the enduring impact of Christianity on Filipino culture and heritage. The Butuan Church ruins were initially built as a Jesuit mission around 1635. It was a part of the Spanish colonial effort to spread Christianity in the Philippines. The church served as a center for religious activities and as a symbol of Spanish influence in the region. However, the area faced numerous challenges, including raids by Moro pirates, which led to the eventual abandonment of the church. The ruins we see today are remnants of the early colonial area, serving as a historical and archaeological site that reflects the complex of history of Butuan and its interaction with various culture and force during that.
Banza Church ruins was considered as the most beautiful stone structures way back in 1600s. It is also considered as the most oldest churches in Mindanao. However, as years goes by, the church changes its features, beauty, and structures. As you can see, you will no longer see the church because it was engulfed by this tree, banyan tree, but locally called as balete, and the only piece of the church left is its bell tower. In the present day, Banza Church ruins now a rural barangay covered with tall trees, and its location is near now in a construction site wherein they are going to build structures that might affect the only piece that left by the church, which is its bell tower. Even though there is a lot of changes happens in this church, its historical significance still remains that will always be remembered by Butuanons. The Banza Church ruins in Agusan del Norte contribute to our understanding of local history by providing insights into the Spanish colonial period and the spread of Christianity in the Philippines. Additionally, they offer a glimpse into the cultural exchange and interaction between indigenous communities and Spanish colonizer. On a national level, these ruins serve as a reminder of the Philippines' colonial past and its impact on society and religion. Globally, they are part of the larger narrative of European expansion and the spread of Catholicism across the world.
The Banza Church ruins in Butuan City, Philippines stand as a testament to the region's rich historical and cultural heritage. Sadly, the locals haven't preserved or even maintained this prominent historical site in Butuan City. If you had a chance to get to see this piece of history right here, you would be very disappointed, for the very essence of Christianity and respect for the history or the historical site is gone. People are very proud of their historical history but don't always express how much they value a place until it is threatened, because it adds a character and distinctiveness to one area. Heritage is a fundamental in creating a sense of place for a community.
Now for the number 6, The church ruins in Butuan Baan or Banza in Old Spanish records was one of the early settlements established by the Spanish in Butuan. The ruins are believed to be the remains of the church built by the Jesuits in 17th century. These ruins serves as a tangible reminder of the Spanish influence in the region and are of the historical and cultural significance of the local community. They are also attracted for local community. They also attract visitors interested in exploring the colonial history of the Philippine time. Now, tourism can facilitate community involvement in preservation efforts. Local residents may take pride in showcasing the heritage to the visitors. Tourism also served as a catalyst for the preservation of the church in Butuan City, Baan by raising awareness, generating financial support, and fostering community engagement and heritage preservation. Thank you.
Preserving and ensuring the accessibility of Banza church ruins for future generations is crucial to safeguarding cultural heritage and historical significance. Several strategies can be implemented to achieve this. So firstly, comprehensive conservation efforts must be undertaken to maintain the structural integrity of the ruins. Collaboration between archaeologists, historians, architects, and local communities is essential to develop sustainable conservation that respect the site's authenticity and historical context. Lastly, fostering community involvement and empowerment is essential for ensuring the sustainable management and protection of the Banza church ruins for generations to come. In conclusion, by implementing a holistic approach that combines conservation, education, collaboration, innovation, and community engagement, we can ensure the contributed preservation and accessibility of the Banza church ruins, and a valuable heritage asset for future generations to explore, learn from, and cherish.
Welcome to Bood Promontory Eco Park in Butuan City.
The Bood Eco Park helps us learn about local history by protecting and displaying the natural environment and wildlife specific to the area. It allows people to discover plants, animals, and cultural practices of indigenous communities that live in harmony with nature. The park also helps us understand national history by showing how past generations manage natural resources in a sustainable way. By studying the park's ecosystems and wildlife, researchers can see how human activities have affected the environment over time. On a global level, Bood Eco Park contributes to our understanding of environmental history by emphasizing the importance of conservation.
So, to answer the question, what is the historical significance of this site? Well, Butuan City National Museum is the house of artifacts and exhibits showcasing the cultural and historical heritage of the region, particularly focusing on the ancient Butuan Kingdom and its trading connection. These glass beads were displayed in the Butuan City National Museum because they were part of the extensive trade network of the Butuan Kingdom. These beads were used as ornaments, currency, and trade goods. They serve as a tangible evidence of the kingdom's engagement in long-distance trade with other culture, including China, India, and even as far as the Middle East. The presence of these glass beads in the museum's collection highlights the interconnectedness of the ancient society and the importance of Butuan as a trading hub in Southeast Asia at that time.
The National Museum of the Philippines in Butuan is one of the branch museums of the National Museum of the Philippines, or NMP, which serves as a repository of the archaeological artifacts proving Butuan's prehistoric existence and natural materials of the ethno-linguistic groups inhabiting the region, such as Manobo, Namanwa, Higaonon, and Lowland Butuanons. The National Museum in Butuan City was established on August 30, 1978, to safeguard or house and show the public the valuable archaeological finds in Butuan in 1970s. The NMP Butuan was established after the accidental discovery of the archaeological materials by the City Engineering Office of Butuan City in the 1970s while draining the water confined inside an artificial river system. The museum's establishment was facilitated through the support of the Butuan Museum Foundation Incorporation, which was organized to assist the NMP in safeguarding and preserving the region's enriched cultural heritage.
Butuan National Museum is located in Barangay Duungan, Butuan City, the capital of Caraga Region. It was established after the accidental discovery of archaeological materials by the City Engineering Office of Butuan City in 1974. While draining the water confined inside a man-made river system, succeeding excavations conducted by the National Museum yielded tremendous archaeological finds of collector's value. The most significant find were the prehistoric balanghay, or Butuan boats that date from 4th to 13th centuries AD, just 5 kilometers from the city proper.
The Butuan National Museum is a place where we can learn about the history of Butuan and the Philippines. It has all things like jewelry, pottery, and tools that show us how people lived in the past. By looking at these artifacts, we can understand the tradition and custom of our ancestors. The museum also offers tour and program to help visitors, especially students, explore the significance of the item on display. Through these activities, people connect with the history of the region and appreciate its cultural heritage. Moreover, museums serve as the valuable resource for researchers and historians who study the past. It preserves these artifacts for future generations to learn from and enjoy. By sharing the story behind each item, the Butuan National Museum contributes to our understanding of local, national, and even global history. It helps us appreciate the diverse culture that have shaped the region over time and highlights the importance of preserving our heritage for the future.
The museum plays a vital role in showcasing the rich history of Butuan City and preserving valuable artifacts and artworks for future generations. The local government, cultural organizations, and the community at large most likely collaborated to preserve and manage the Butuan National Museum. Among these initiatives are regular inspections, conservation projects, community participation initiatives, fundraising campaigns, and collaboration with specialists in the field of cultural heritage preservation. Local support for the museum preservation efforts may also be sparked by public awareness campaigns and educational initiatives that foster a sense of pride and ownership.
Tourism can have both positive and negative impact on the preservations of cultural heritage site in Butuan City Museum. Positive impact include increased awareness, appreciation, and findings for the preservations of the museum and its artifact. Tourism can also generate revenue that can be reinvested in maintaining and protecting the museum. However, tourism can also bring challenges such as increased foot traffic, which can lead to wear and tear on the museum facilities and artifacts. There are also the risk of theft or damage to the valuable items due to the visitors' numbers. It is essential for the museum management to implement sustainable tourism practices such as visitor guidelines, conservation effort, and proper maintenance to balance the benefit of tourism with the need to preserve the cultural heritage of Butuan City Museum for future generation. Overall, tourism helps preserve the cultural heritage with cultures as an instrument. It facilitates harmony and understanding among people, and it supports cultures and help renew tourism.
To ensure the long-term preservation and accessibility of the Butuan National Museum for future generations, it's crucial to undertake several important steps. This includes regularly maintenance to care for the museum and its artifacts, creating digital copies of important items, educating people about the museum's significance, seeking collaborations and support from institutions and experts, making the museum accessible online, conducting research, and involving the local community. By undertaking these actions, we can protect the museum history, enhance a visitor experience, and ensure it remains a valuable place for learning and enjoyment in the future.
Welcome to Masao, Magellan's Anchorage.
Magellan's Anchorage has historical significance as the site of Ferdinand Magellan's escape Anchorage in 1531, marking the first European expedition to successfully navigate the treacherous waters of the General del Fuego and enter the Pacific Ocean. This momentous event opened new maritime routes and facilitated global exploration and trade. Magellan's Anchorage symbolizes human curiosity and determination, showcasing the spirit of exploration that propelled the age of discovery. It reshaped world maps, ignited cultural exchanges, and laid the groundwork for centuries of international maritime trade and exploration. Today, Magellan's Anchorage stands as a testament to the bravery and ingenuity of early explorers and serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of our world's history. So, on March 29, 1521, the Portuguese-born Spanish Commission Magellan and the two Butuanan brother kings, Santiago and Colombo, made the first recorded flood compact. Over a long period of sedimentation, Masao, Ambangan, and Suatan Islands fused, however, the main yam. The Magellan's Anchorage is located in the present day of Barangay Masao.
Historians and archaeologists have discussed and examined Magellan's uncovered over time. The site has undergone preservation and restoration in an effort to maintain its historical integrity. The lives of Magellan's crew members and their relationships with the local populace throughout their expedition have been shed light on by archaeological investigation. This site offers a complete link to early global exploration and the relationship between various cultures throughout the world, greatly enhancing our understanding of local, national, and global history. It reminds us of the fundamental human need to travel and experience new places.
Local history, Magellan's Anchorage in Masao, Butuan City is important because it is where Ferdinand Magellan's fleet first made contact with the local people in the Philippines. This event marked the beginning of interactions between Europeans and Filipinos, showing us how different cultures meet and exchange ideas in the past. National history. This site is significant in Philippine history because it represents the start of Spanish colonization in the country. The peaceful encounter at Masao port eventually led to the Philippines becoming a Spanish colony. Understanding this site helps us see how the Philippines' history was shaped by these early interactions with European explorers. Global history, Magellan's Anchorage is part of global history as it is connected to the age of exploration when European countries were exploring and colonizing new lands. The landing of Magellan's fleet in the Philippines show us how different parts of the world were linked through trade, exploration, and the exchange of cultures. In simple terms, Magellan's Anchorage in Masao, Butuan City helps us learn about how people from different places meet, how the Philippines became a Spanish colony, and how global exploration and trade shaped the world we live in today.
Preserving and upkeeping a historical site typically requires a comprehensive strategy that actively involves the local community at various levels. A critical component of this strategy involves conducting routine inspections and evaluations to oversee the site's condition and detect any possible concerns or sections requiring care. These assessments are often conducted by specialists well-versed in historical preservation, including architects, archaeologists, and conservation experts. Additionally, local historians or community members with profound appreciation for the site's importance may also contribute insights during these assessments.
To preserve Magellan's Anchorage, where the first mass in the Philippines was held for future generations, a holistic approach is necessary. This includes establishing a heritage management plan involving the general public, conservators, and managers to ensure sustainable conservation, management, and environmental protection outside. Launch tourism promotion and outreach campaigns to raise awareness about the historical significance of the Masao site and attract visitors in a sustainable manner. Advocate for the protection of heritage sites at the national level and collaborate with government authorities to combat vandalism and ensure the long-term preservation of the Masao. Engage local communities in the preservation efforts by forming heritage committees to oversee the conservation and protection of archaeological resources and natural landscapes. By implementing these strategies, the Masao site can be safeguarded for future generations, allowing them to appreciate and learn from this significant historical location where the first mass in the Philippines was held.